The ruins of the Xyrath homeworld floated in silence, their once proud cities reduced to drifting rubble. The last words of their kind, encoded into a crystalline archive, were chillingly simple. Do not wake Earth. It only pretends to sleep. Archivist Relkan of the Tovari Council had seen many extinction archives in his career, but this one was different. It was not a lament, nor a record of war. It was a warning, and it was the same warning he had heard from the records of the Jath, the Herdalai, even the machine intellects of the Morn Collective. Different voices, different languages, the same exact message. It unsettled him. The Council dismissed it, of course. To them, Earth was a dead system on the edge of the Orion Spur, its pale blue planet scarred and silent. The probes showed only broken satellites, empty cities, and barren fields. Humanity, as far as the galaxy knew, had simply vanished. But Relkan had studied the patterns, the disappearances, the way rival empires that dared probe too close to Sol vanished in turn. Civilizations erased not by natural disaster, not by plague, not by collapse, but as if something had deliberately wiped them clean. And always, the last words left behind were the same. Earth only pretends to sleep. When the Korth Dominion decided to expand into Sol, no one dared oppose them. The Korth were brutal conquerors, armored titans whose fleets blotted out suns. They laughed at the warnings. Sleeping world? Their warlord mocked. Then we shall wake it, and claim the cradle of primitives for our own. Their armada entered the system with banners blazing. Relkan watched the sensor feeds in horror from the Council Observatory as the first Korth ships pierced Earth's orbit. First, nothing happened. The dead satellites remained dead. The cities on the surface stayed silent. No transmissions. No response. Then came the voice. It was not transmitted across ordinary channels. It reverberated through every ship, every station, every mind. You were warned. The Korth laughed at first. They fired orbital lances, igniting firestorms across empty metropolises. Their bombardments scarred continents already barren. They mocked the silence. But then the Earth responded. The broken satellites reactivated, revealing weapons masked for centuries. From ruined shipyards rose vessels older than any known empire, but burning with power that defied physics. The oceans boiled as titanic constructs rose from their depths. Machines that should not have functioned after millennia, yet moved with perfect precision. The Korth unleashed their full arsenal. Energy beams that shattered moons, warheads that split planets. Earth endured, and then Earth struck back. No one ever saw the weapons clearly. One moment the Korth armada filled the skies. The next, the sky was empty. Ships erased, fleets gone as if swallowed whole. Not destroyed, not burning wreckage, simply gone. The warlord's final broadcast was intercepted across 1,000 systems. They were never gone. They were waiting. Relkan sat in the council chamber as silence gripped the galaxy. The Korth Dominion, empire of hundreds of worlds, trillions of soldiers, fleets feared for centuries, had ceased to exist in less than a day. Their colonies did not respond. Their citadels were dark. Every record of their existence was erased, save for whispers. The council trembled. Even the warlike species, those who had long mocked the idea of sleeping Earth, now spoke in hushed voices. Relkan finally understood. Humanity had not vanished. They had hidden. They had let the galaxy believe them extinct, weak, forgotten. And every species foolish enough to test them had been removed. Not conquered, not enslaved, erased. He thought of the words carved into every dead archive he had ever studied. Do not wake Earth. He turned off the records, his hands shaking. His report to the council would be brief. He would not argue, would not investigate further. He would add one final entry to the archives. Because now he knew the truth.